They decided to release brand new patch notes for the Bazaar November 13th, 2024. Of course, they do this the second I end stream. I don't know why. It's like Rarran hates my guts. Regardless, there's so much stuff in here. This will drastically change the game and hopefully a lot of positive changes. So let's go through this. First and foremost, new content. Adding the sparring partner encounter that challenges your build's performance. I don't really know what this means. We haven't really noticed it. They're adding a variety of new skills, which is cool. And they added a variety of new level up options. This makes the game probably less consistent, but most importantly, allows you to play the game differently every single time. I was talking about it on stream. The most important thing about this game is to make sure that every single run feels different. You don't want consistency. You want like fun, exciting every single time. And that's what's going to help this game and its longevity. So this is an absolute huge win in my opinion. I absolutely love the different changes because most of the time, like especially on a lot of these characters, it's either like upgrade your weapon or get gold. This is fantastic. I'm a ginormous fan of this. Balance changes. Level up reward system adjusted will now show 5 options instead of 3. Pretty sick. That is actually a huge amount of upgrades. Like they could have done 4, but they decided to do 5. So the great thing about this is that leveling up doesn't feel like you whiffed a lot of the time. I guess that's the hope. We'll have to see how it actually pays off. Level up reward after 5 is now fixed. Upgrade your leftmost item. So at level 5, you get a guaranteed upgrade, I think, which is really, really cool. I'm assuming that's what that reads as, but that's big. If you're pushing for a build and you feel like you haven't gotten any stronger, you could push for XP and then hopefully get a better build, or, you know, you become stronger for your next fight. Blood Reef Raider now starts with Crow's Nest silver tier instead of a gold tier. This is probably because people were high rolling if they got the gold tier from it. It's probably a good decision. Significantly increase the rate of combat from Mountains Pass event. I'm assuming that what they mean by that is like the random one. You have a higher chance to actually fight something for more XP or a buff. That's kind of sick. Sponsorship, Cast of Riches, and Regenerative Tincture now scale with player level. Sponsorships now available to all heroes. I'm not actually sure what any of these are. If someone in the comment knows what they are, please leave a comment, obviously. I'm not good with names. I'm good with icon. If Hearthstone's taught me anything, it's just I know the card from its art, and I'm sure a lot of you are like that. Deadly Cruder now has a Helidai instead of a yo-yo. I'm depressed. The yo-yo is the best thing about that guy. Hopefully this ends up being great. Jules Cafe option no longer costs gold. That's the buff. So like the damage and the extra shielding or health. I forgot the second option is. It's max health, damage, and I forget what the other one is. That's kind of cool. Backup defenses now shields player based on max health and starts at gold tier. Think that is in skill as well. And then Knife Tricks now reduces a weapon's cooldown by 5% when you use it, and it starts at diamond tier. That is a really good skill. Probably for the best that they decided to change that because it can get a little bit out of control. Now we go to the actually big balance changes. There's so much stuff here. I'm so excited. Balance changes for Vanessa. Shipwreck now starts at diamond tier with multicast 1. This is a ginormous change. I actually just did a pacifist Vanessa build that will be posted on the main channel even after this patch. Multicast 2 with all your aquatic stuff is absolutely absurd. Clamra is no longer a tool and slows for 1 second, down for 2 seconds. This is massive. This item is one of the best items for Vanessa. It's not even close. 1 second's huge because I mean, it casts at the start of the start of the round. So the fact that it's 2 seconds is absolutely massive. It's a game changer in a lot of matchups, and it is a very good item. So probably needed a nerf. Swashbuckle, what did I just say? Now provides double crit bonus, and Swashbuckle Shiny now provides double damage, heal, and shield bonus. Swashbuckle, I don't even know what item it is. I'm going to look it up as we're talking about it, but clearly it is enough for them to do something. Bizarre. It's so funny when you look up. I'm assuming that is some kind of damage item, right? Oh my God. I'll have to figure it out. Oh, hold on. There's a Reddit post. Oh, it's the belt. It's the belt. Okay, that makes sense. It's just the enchantments they're changing. Okay. Dooley's getting an absolute shit ton here. I'm so excited to talk about Pig here too. All of Dooley's starting cores now start at 7-second cooldown, which does not decrease on upgrade. They were previously at 8 seconds, though there were some inconsistencies. That's ginormous. Dooley's biggest problem right now is that some of the cores just feel like absolute ass. Depending on what your options are, you're basically forced to take one. Having it at 7 seconds makes Dooley's early game a lot better, and I'm a ginormous fan of that. I'm absolutely ginormous fan of that. Robotics Factory now starts a diamond tier with multicast 1, so you can't multicast 2 times with your friends anymore. Combat car now counts as a vehicle in addition to being a core and a weapon. That is extremely interesting. Okay, critical core deadly now gives 50% crit chance instead of doubling its crit damage. That's pretty nice. That means, I'm assuming everything to the right of it gets more crit. I'm assuming that's what it means. Ballista base damage increased from 20 to 10 up to 10, or increased to 20 from 10, and its cooldown reduced to 5 seconds down from 6. Bro, I couldn't even tell you what this item is. That's how bad it is. So I'm gonna also have to look this up. It's so bad. Hold on. Ballista. Oh, it's the item that like gets better with when it hastes or something. Yeah, I'm not really sure how good this will be now, but at least it's something else. I mean, that's better, right? We point detector damage buff increased from 3, 6, 9, 12 to 2 from 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, this got so much better. Wait, that actually makes a lot of different Dooley builds playable. Chemsnail has gained slow an item for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. Okay, so at least this does something now, which is really, really great. They did nerf the scaling a little bit on it, but before this card used to say when you slow an item, you get poison. Now at least gives you a slow itself, so it does something when you don't have any slows. That's fantastic. Armadillos now says when you shield effects now deal damage equal to its shield value. Oh my, that's a huge nerf, bro. Huge nerf, or huge buff, sorry. Huge buff. Oh my God, that's crazy. PR Conditioner now starts at diamond tier. Probably massive. I'll say before on chat, we were kind of theorizing like what I think is going to get nerfed. And I think one of the most important things about like Dooley is the Pierre, because it's such a good item to get. And it kind of solidifies your late game, especially with the companion core opener. So this is a huge change. Absolutely ginormous change. Omega Ray now starts at silver tier instead of gold. Okay, cool. Ray builds are more consistent now. Pulse Rifle now starts at bronze tier instead of silver tier, dealing 10, 30, 60 damage. Its cooldown is increased to 4 from 3, and the multicast effect now doubles if the friend is your only friend. Okay. Probably okay. It's probably okay. I'm not sure how good that'll actually be. Power Drill now deals 20, 40, 80, 160 damage. And when you haste, slow, freeze, poison, or burn, charge this. Wait. My chat's been telling me this item's been good this whole time and they decided to buff it? Almost like I shouldn't build it once. Monitor Lizard now starts at bronze tier. Again, I don't even know what that is. What is this item? Like Clockwork now gives your weapons damage and gives double damage if you have the core that is a weapon. Your weapons damage gives double damage if you have a core that is a weapon. That is the perk, right? I believe. That's actually not bad. It makes your scaling a little bit better. Forklift now deals 50 to 100 damage from 30 to 60 for each item to the left of it. Okay, a little bit of a buff, which is good. Kinetic Cannon now gains 10, 20, 40 damage from 20, 30, 40 for the fight when you use a small item. Did they nerf this? Now it gains 10, 20, 40? Was this item like insane? Maybe I missed something. Railgun has been redesigned and now deals 100 and 200 damage and is charged 1 to 2 seconds when you use the core. Again, I couldn't even tell you what Railgun is. Give me a hot second. Railgun is... Oh, this item. Okay. I mean, that is, I think, better. It's definitely more playable. They're giving Dooley more win conditions, which is cool, because it almost felt like your win conditions were like friends, and that's basically it. Scrap Metal now starts at gold tier. Unfortunate, but it makes a lot of sense. Beta Ray now only freezes small items. That is a huge nerf to Beta Ray. So Dooley got a lot of late game options. It feels like they opened it up a little bit. They don't want you to only go for friends, which I think is a very, very good change. Makes Dooley more fun, and it doesn't feel as bad in the early game. I think this change is absolutely ginormous, by the way. Armadillo felt so bad, but when you deal damage equal to its shield value and you could scale its shield, that is crazy. Okay. Now we're going to the pig. Here we go, baby. Luxury Titan multicast no longer scales to +2 at diamond. Okay. Not really sure what this is. This must be a buff or something, but that's it's pretty massive. I'm just hoping the bird gets nerfed. which it is healing increase to 10, 30, 60, 100, previously from 5, 15, 30, 50, and has multicast now 1 instead of multicast 2. Yeah, see, when I was going through my nerfs, that was like the first thing I said. Like that bird, the bird is the best item for Pig. It's absolutely absurd. So this is a ginormous change that they did. I am so happy they nerfed this card because it's unreal. It's obviously one of the best items in the game. Beehive no longer uses all busy bees on weapon use. Instead, it uses 1 busy bee on item use. Yo, Beehive's got so much better. What the hell? Brass Knuckles' second effect is now this has double damage instead of, well, this has 40 or more damage as his multicast. Ooh. That is pretty awesome. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm actually a ginormous fan of that too. Brass Knuckles felt like a card you never really wanted to grab. And now there's actually a real reason to grab it, which is really, really cool. I'm not sure how good that will be. But if you could scale the damage, it's actually massive. That's cool. Like, because Brass Knuckles just felt really, really bad. Loop now starts at gold tier. This is another absolute ginormous change. Loop and the bird, I think, was arguably the 2 best items for the game. Starting at gold tier. Wait, did I say that as well? Holy, I'm that guy. Absolutely massive change. Golf club's cooldown increased from 7 to 6 seconds. Or sorry, increased to 7 from 6. I don't know if this was really needed. If we're nerfing luxury tenant or we're nerfing bird, like I don't think golf clubs needed to be touched. Maybe they were just a little too scared that it'd be a little too good. But I don't think that was absolutely needed. Quick damage and damage bonus reduced from 10, 20, 40 to 10, 20, 50. Yeah, it's probably good. People were saying like the Crook build's really, really strong. I completely understand. Caltrops stats are diamond tier. That's like the Crook build, so that makes sense. Beast of Burden damage and bonus reduced from 10, 20, 40, 80 to 10, 20. Really, they're nerfing the llama? Was the llama too good? I guess if you get the llama right at the start, it could be really, really strong. Makes a little bit of sense. Balcony value effect now only triggers in combat, so that way you can't just put a property next to it, sell it for its full value. They're trying to make Pig's economy a lot worse. Signet ring now starts silver tier instead of gold. Again, this is an item. I'm not actually even sure what this is, so I'm going to look this up real fast. So far, these changes have been absolutely phenomenal. I'm going to be honest. The game's going to feel so different after this patch. Okay, so this is the one that gives you +1 income, and at the start of each hour, you get more life. Probably for the best. I felt like at gold, you never wanted to pick it up anyways. Giant Ice Club now has when any item gains freeze, charges 1 to 2 seconds from if your enemy has a frozen item, deals double damage. Okay, so it's faster, but it might deal less damage. That's interesting. Endurance now gives your heal items, okay, +10, +20, 30 maybe, or no, +20, 30 heal for the fight when you use a weapon and starts at gold here. Okay, so they're making the heal scaling worse. Okay, Vineyard has been redesigned and now heals 1, 2, 3 times its value when you use an item. Okay, that's fine. Landscraper has been redesigned and now shields 1, 2, 3 times its value when you use an item. Okay, fine. Model ship Deadly now gives adjacent 20% crit for the fight when you use them. I see. Oh, model ship was the one that when you use an adjacent item, you get shield. Okay, that's fine. Properties that lose value when you lose a fight with stained glass window. God damn. So Pig's economy got infinitely worse. They made the bird build not as powerful, so variety is going to be there. This is a phenomenal, dude. I can't say this enough, dude. Like, I feel like the game's cadence has been really, really good when it comes to just good changes, man. Like, both of these are insane. All right, hammer is damage is increased. And upgrades now it targets the item to the left. That's fantastic. Absolutely ginormous fan. Hammer's insane. I've never got the Necro. I think you only get it from the Lich. Now inflicts poison 3 and gives regen 3 per trigger instead of 1. I mean, did Lich just get infinitely better? I'm a little scared. Dragon Whelp with the heal one, with the heal upgrade. Heal equal to this item's damage, okay? Beach Ball, Cannonball, and Schematics can now be deadly. Ooh. I wonder what the Beach Ball as deadly is going to be. Enchanted versions of Scrap Metal, Hammer, and Wrench now correctly state that they will add the enchantment to the item they upgrade instead of providing other effects. Absolutely massive. Okay. I am a huge fan of all these changes. I think this is going to make the game a lot more enjoyable. Oh, God bless this game, bro. It's so good. Bug fixes. Fix an issue with player ghost being buffed at the start of combat. Okay. I haven't gotten into this personally, but I'm guessing that's a huge deal. Fix a bug where enchanted items could lose their buffs when upgraded. This is massive. I actually had to deal with this the other day. It's massive. Fix a bug where enchanting an item could cause the item to lose their buffs. Excellent. Items are now Items are only purchased now when you click them and drag them to the stasher carpet. I love that, dude. I got griefed so many times because when you click on it, it would buy it. Oh God, thank God. The last game mode run will be the one selected when you enter the hero select screen. Game mode run will be the one. Oh, so that means I no longer have to change it to ranked every single time. Chef's kiss, baby. Corrected a number of tag related issues with the items counting as wrong thing in some cases. Audio no longer plays for each missing win in the end of the run sequence. I never noticed that. What the hell? Holy moly, there's so many bugs fixes. What the hell? New confirmation prompt in the gem buying flow when you're short on gems. Legendary rank number now probably updates when you return to the main menu. Items that have new projectiles after being enchanted are properly animated. The default carpet is changed and should not be found in chests. Okay, that's good. Setting menu appears in front of gems purchasing screen when you hit the escape button is pressed. Okay. There's a lot of, I'm just gonna leave this here. I'm probably not gonna read all of this stuff. This is like, they fixed a lot of like probably really important bugs and just see if I missed anything important. I mean, overall, I'm happy. Let me know what you guys think of this patch below. I'm sorry this was a crazy ass video. I was just so excited to get this out there. I will be streaming later when this video is posted on the second channel. Make sure you're there. I'll check you in the next one.